Hello and welcome to World in 5 right here on ZTN Prime. In our first story, Namibian President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah has concluded her working visit to Zimbabwe, marking a new chapter in the two countries' relationship. The visit, which included a courtesy call on President Emmerson Mnangagwa at State House, saw the two leaders discuss areas of mutual interest, including regional trade, diplomatic relations and cooperation. President Nandi-Ndaitwah also toured the National Heroes Acre and the Liberation City. Now, our reporters Tafaras Wochiwe and Tanyara Zwakutaura were with the Namibian leader during her working visit.
It was a packed day for the visiting Namibian leader, President Nandi-Ndaitwah, who first paid a courtesy call on President Mnangagwa at State House on a Tuesday morning, with shared priorities in regional trade, diplomatic relations and cooperation taking center stage. Speaking after the meeting, President Mnangagwa, who began by congratulating his counterpart on her election victory, said he was grateful for the visit, which allowed reflection on areas of mutual interest. The president said Zimbabwe is keen to join one of the trade corridors in Southern Africa, the Trans-Kalahari Corridor, a paved highway corridor that provides a direct route from the port of Walvis Bay and Windhoek in central Namibia through Botswana to Pretoria in South Africa.
Zimbabwe is keen to join the Trans-Kalahari Corridor. This transport and a trade route will contribute to the harmonization of trade between Zimbabwe and Namibia, as well as the Southern Africa region as a whole. I would like to assure you, my dear sister, that we have taken measures to ensure that the Walvis Bay dry port, which Namibia generously donated to us, becomes fully operational.
Government has assured the nation it has adequate grain at national level. This was revealed by Information Minister Dr. Jen van Muswere during cabinet briefing, where he also gave an update on the 14 smart silos that are being constructed across the country.
According to the second round of crops, livestock and fisheries assessment report of the 12th of April 2025, the country has adequate grain reserves at national level. In the interim, resources will be made available to the Grain Marketing Board to facilitate timely payments for anticipated grain deliveries. Meanwhile, the construction of 14 grain silo depots is making steady progress, with 13 across the country being work in progress, and having the Kwekwe depot having been completed and officially commissioned by His Excellency the President, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa.
And still on cabinet updates, government has approved the urban state land management policy meant to address the country's urban land management challenges. Now, this policy is aimed at tackling land barons while protecting citizens from fraudulent land deals. And during a question and answer session, local government minister Daniel Garwe spoke on the ongoing evictions, some of the critical issues the new policy will address.
Being very proactive, you may want to know that the issue of illegal settlements and land barons was born in the First Republic. And during that time, we had a manual that we were using to run urban state land. The Second Republic has seen it fit that we need now to gravitate from just having a manual to developing policies that will provide a framework upon which we will have governance issues and decentralization in line with devolution. We will have innovation and technology put in place. We will have procedures and processes that needs to be followed when people are applying for land and developing land.
The Agricultural and Rural Development Authority, ADA, says it is optimistic about surpassing its winter wheat planting target in Mashonaland West Province, with over 8,000 hectares already planted out of a 15,000 hectare goal. Now, the authority has set June 10 as the deadline for planting the cereal crop countrywide. And speaking during a tour of other joint venture initiatives in Kadoma and Jimba districts by the Agriculture Parliamentary Portfolio Committee, others acting director Foster Mawadza said the nation is likely to surpass its national wheat target.
Joint venture yatu capacitate my farmers in terms of my inputs. So I'm a beneficiary of joint venture Mashura and West Province muno matine 15,000 hectares of contracted farmers per wheat program. Edi yaturakuita gorono se ada. Saka so far yata planted area Mashura and West Province ya 8,750 hectares. So which is above half. Kuti tinobata 15,000 hectares kusvika musi wa10 June kune vanenge vatinonoke vaiva tovata 15,000 hectares zeMashura and West under joint venture dzeADA.
Now, at least 13 people were killed and 30 others sustained injuries in a military registration center attack allegedly committed by a suicide bomber in the Somali capital, Mogadishu. Footage showed dozens of abandoned shoes and pieces of clothes scattered all over the ground on site. Meanwhile, medical workers at the Somali Sudanese hospital were seen treating patients. The unidentified attacker, disguised as a civilian, reportedly detonated explosives outside the Zero Damayo military center. And recruits waiting to register near the center are believed to be the target of the attack. The Al-Qaeda-linked armed group Al-Shabaab, which is based in Somalia, claimed responsibility for the attack. However, the investigation into the circumstances of the attack is still underway. And that's all we had for you on World in 5.